stream. Can you see what the brief?
Yep. Yes.
Got it. Cool. Mm-hmm. So background for tonight for the mission, the successful pinpoint strikes on the equipment depots in Abkhazia and South Ossetia have decimated the insurgents' ability to conduct a large-scale land operation against Georgian territory. The Russians have condemned the attack against the breakaway territories as an outright act of war against two sovereign nations by the United States and has put its army and air force on heightened alert. Russian air patrols have significantly increased and become more aggressive, and the Russian army has moved 2 divisions of armor and infantry personnel inside the borders of Abkhazia. Although not publicly known, intelligence has confirmed that there were numerous Russian casualties at both strike locations. This factor has cast doubt about Russia's next move. U.S. user comm is uncertain if the buildup in the provinces is a defensive move to protect Russia's borders or a prelude to an invasion by Russian forces into Georgia. Area of operations remains unchanged. The strike group is pretty far off the coast. The uncertainty of the Russians' intentions surrounding their buildup of military forces has led to the determination that a preemptive strike against 3 major bridges along the Injuri River is necessary to prevent Russian forces from rapidly entering into Georgian territory. Because of the necessity of these bridges for commerce, the Georgian government has approved the strike on the condition that the bridges can be quickly restored following the passing of the Russian invasion threat. VFA-14 will conduct a strike and provide escort for the strike aircraft. SLAM ER missiles will be utilized to damage the bridges, preventing their use by the heavy Russian T-72 tanks. The use of the slammers will also provide a standoff capability, ensuring all flights will remain well outside the geographical boundaries of Russia and Abkhazia for the duration of the strike. The Roosevelt remains over the horizon in the Black Sea due to the threat of the attack by Russian forces. Weather, winds 120 at 8 knots. Visibility is 10 plus miles. Got clouds, got a broken layer of 14 to 18. Another broken layer 28 to 30. Few at 40. Altimeter is 29 or 9 or 2. We will do a case 1 departure, roughly 1800. Case 3 arrival, roughly 2030. Friendly forces in the area include E2s, KC-135s, and S3s. Enemy forces expected MiG-29s, T-72. Manpads, quantity and disposition is unknown. So on order, VFA-14 will conduct the strikes against the 3 bridges located on the Injuri River in order to deny Russian armor assets the ability to conduct the attacks into Georgian territory.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Top batters carry out, so we have a situation developing quickly. Russian bombers are mobilizing at a Pamir as we speak. We need all aircraft airborne immediately. We do not have time to adjust loadout, so just take out whatever's on your jet for your brief mission. You will get tasking once in the airborne. Get to your jets ASAP. OPSO out.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Okay, so it looks like stuff is changing. So let's jump in the server. We'll get in the jets. For the guys that were here last time, Camelot 1 and 2 is the air-to-air, and Camelot 3 and 4 is the air-to-ground. Jump in whatever you didn't do last time. And then for the rest of your guys, just slot in whichever you want to fly. We've got 8. Or do we have 8 or 9? 1, 2, 3, 7. We got 9. So let's go... just slot in wherever you want to. So I'll be Camelot 1. Below, you'll be Camelot 3 lead. I got a volunteer for Camelot 2 lead. No volunteers for Camelot 2 lead. Okay, well, somebody's going to have to do it. So we definitely need Camelot 1, 2, and then if we've got more than 2 going on the air to ground, then you guys can split off into Camelot 3 and Camelot 4. You guys will basically stay together, but would like I say, just whichever side you want to do. Let's just try to make it as even as we can. and we'll be on my server. So let's take maybe 2 or 3 minutes if you need to use the restroom real quick or grab some water, and then don't spawn in until everybody's there. So I'm gonna switch machines, and we'll see you guys.
What was the breakup for the 1, 2, and 3? Like, what are they all doing?
So 1 and 2 are air-to-air loadouts, and 3 and 4 are air-to-ground loadouts. So if you were here last week when we ran it, pick one of the opposites, and then everybody else can just kind of slide in.
Has the password changed?
Possibly. It should be the same as the main server. Oh, you know what? I need to change it back because I changed it the other day. Give me just a second. I changed it when I was testing. Okay, so you can get in now.
I guess I could try doing 2 lead if somebody wants to go with me.
Okay. Yeah, and the important thing on this
good.
Yeah, the important thing on this one is just listen to the voice cues and follow the directions there. If you miss one of them, the important ones will have an F10 cue to replay in text what you're supposed to do.
Okay, I'm in VR,
what
so it'll
tab-
be a little challenging.
What tab is the main? I can't remember the main password.
I'll message it to you.
All right.
I think it's
Yeah, I'm in VR. If anybody follows me, it's gonna be probably a disaster, but I'll do my best.
Nah, like I say, you shouldn't need to take notes or anything like that. It should be pretty straightforward, especially for Camelot too. Okay, well, I'm gonna switch machines. I'll be in the server just a second.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Did you restart the server after you changed the password? Because I don't think it's clicked.
How about now?
Not yet. Oh, no joy for me. Is anybody able to get in? Maybe it's just me.
Yeah,
I'm loading.
I may have done. I never
Loading.
Yeah, I'm having problems with password as well.
Okay, hold on.
It's still the H one, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was in. It just kicked me out.
Yeah, I never can remember how those letters go, so I sent you a new one. Looks like Crow's in. Or maybe.
Yeah, I'm just loading in now.
Yeah, it's working for me now too.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch machines.
Excellent.
Wait, this is Slam ERs, right? On air to ground?
Yeah, I think Camelot 3 is yes. Slam
Yeah,
ERs.
3 and 4 are both Slam ERs.
If I go into the briefing and just change one controller, will it kind of glitch out the mission? Or will it make a trigger start?
I don't think so. As long as you don't hit fly, I think you'll be all right.
All right, cool. Just want to double check a keybind.
I had to change to air-to-air because I am not checked out on the Slam ERs.
No worries, sir.
Maybe it did. So go ahead and spawn in when you're ready.
That's horrible, dude. That's me twice again screwing up the effing mission.
It's all good.
Okay.
It's not gonna hang up.
Bloat can't be alone on air-to-ground. Holy crap.
Just change your board number and your livery, but keep the loadout that's on the jet, please.
Yep.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
I wanted to bound my jammer button really quick. That's what I was trying to do.
And don't forget to bump your flares as well, because mission was made before the changes to flares.
Request rearming. Copy. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Did we need to set waypoints and stuff for this mission? I forget.
Yeah, just listen for the voice cues.
Rearming complete. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station. Roll left. Roll left.
And then we'll just go standard on mids. 30 for Camelot 1 and 2 on A, 31 and 32. And then for 3 and 4, let's go 35 on A. And then the normal 33 and 34 on B.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill.
Can you repeat that for Camelot 1?
General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
30 and 31.
Copy.
Hey, Tex, do you know the SRS information? Because mine didn't automatic connect for some reason.
Mine didn't either. I had to close it and reopen it, and then
Oh, okay. I'll try that.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle station.
Yeah, I don't think that's working. I'll check it out.
Do you need
though.
the IP?
Oh, Camelot Flight, this is
Yeah, I think
Terror
that's
Up,
probably a
so
good idea.
Situation update. Several Tu-142 bombers are departing from Khmer's airfield with fighter
If you-
escorts.
if you got it,
Human is
Bo.
reporting
Yep.
all
Okay.
bombers were loaded with AS-20 Kayak anti-ship cruise missiles. We believe they are preparing for a retaliatory strike against the CSG. Camelot 1 and 2, you will establish bar cap about 75 miles northwest of the ship. Get in the air and head northwest, and Rough Rider will update with coordinates once in the air. Camelot 3 and 4, hold on radial 280, 75 miles from the ship. You are loaded with slams. Rough Rider is working on target coordinates if this thing goes south. Caropso out.
Where do you check mids 30?
check Discord, bro.
Oh damn.
Wizard, did you get the?
Yeah, I got the thing. Thanks, man.
So just on SRS, I see 2 clients connected. So I think there's a lot of other guys that are not connected to SRS yet. So just double check.
Yeah, is it like which one is 1, 2, or 3 is the one we're supposed to connect to? Because mine didn't auto connect either.
Okay, stand by.
Alright.
207, reach up.
Basically, oh, never mind.
207, transmitting on channel 1. Copy, thanks, man. Gotcha.
Yeah, got your sign.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody on mids either. Maybe I'm on the wrong channel. It's mine didn't auto connect.
I put the.
Yeah, I'm only seeing 4 clients connected to the SRS right now. So
I put the SRS IP in the chat, in the general Ready Room chat.
Connect, timed out.
Okay, stand by a second. Yeah, that is the right server IP, so that should be working. I'm connected to it, and I think I've got another 5 people with me.
Yeah, I'm connected.
I think I am.
Wolf, do you wanna jump onto 35 and 33 for mids?
So for you guys on cam 3, I would suggest 1 drop down to cam 4, because when you get target coordinates, there's really only enough for like one of you needs to be in 4 to get different target coordinates.
Okay, roger. Wolf, do you want me to do that, or?
And you guys can stay as 1 flight if you want to, but
Yeah.
just whoever in 4 will get different coordinates.
I'll jump down to 4.
Okay, roger.
Offside just did. I think you guys are good to stay in.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thanks, offside.
Two and 5 checking in on mids 3-5.
5x5.
For some reason, I do not have stored heading on my HSI.
Roger. Maybe your alignment's already started. Did you undo your parking brake, perhaps?
Negative.
Okay, not to worry. If it's is it still counting down?
Yeah, it's still counting down.
Roger. We have tons of time. These guys need to get off the boat first, so we can leave it like that until it lands.
Cat 1.
yeah, somehow it just blew me up. Jeez, unlucky.
Did you jet just explode or something, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I went to hit the rearm button maybe, and then that kind of logged me out for a second. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, we're good to wait. None of the mission triggers will actually start until we get in the air. So,
Roger. I'm just gonna get started up real quick.
Hey, is anybody on mids 30 yet?
5x5 on 3.5.
Yeah, but you're probably not connected to SRS if you're not hearing us. Just double check your SRS and then double check the IP.
Yeah, I got all my green little pluggies.
Yeah, it was off. What it automatically connected to the wrong IP.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
yeah, so go up in our ready room and Bloat posted the IP. Just copy and paste, disconnect, copy and paste that in there, reconnect. You should be good.
Damn. Is that like a new one? Like totally new?
It's on my server. It's just that I
Oh,
have it
okay.
running when the mission started, so nobody auto connected.
Okay.
So while we're waiting for things to kick off, there's one thing I wanted to show you guys. If you go to your SA page on the color MPCD, the one with the moving map, and then when you're
on the
second
you said go to the page where?
on your middle MPCD on the color one.
Okay,
Color
so you want to the color one? Got you.
And then when you're actually on SA, you can use the top left button now to engage the map. And you can, obviously, if you can't read it, that's fine, but just be aware you can do that, because with these clouds, you know, if you need to stay outside a perimeter, such as, you know, feet dry or whatever, then this might come in handy to just flick it every now and then, see where you are. Don't need to flick it all the way to the map. You can actually flick to see where the enemies are on the SA page using this.
So that's a moving map now.
Yeah, so it's basically like the moving map for the HSI, but it will overlay the HAFUs from SA.
Oh, nice.
And it only works at certain scales. Like I noticed, if you're over the ocean and you're like at the 80-mile scale, there's not a map for that. So
yeah,
just be aware of sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not, depending on the scale.
210, good to go.
Roger. I think we're just waiting for 1 and 2 to go up, and then we can launch.
Yep, we're Crow had to respawn, so as soon as he's connected, Camelot 1 will go, and then Camelot 2, and then 3.
Hey guys, one of you guys are saying, hey, I can hear you on mids 32, but I heard you and I'm on mids 30 and 31, so I don't know if you want to double check your freaks real quick.
I seem to have lost my head tracking binds on the controls. It was working just the other night. Tuesday night when we were flying Bloat, it was working, and now it's not.
And did everybody hear that first voice cue? Does everybody know what to do when you get off the deck?
Can you repeat it?
So Camelot 1 and 2 are going to hold a bar cap northwest of the ship, and then Camelot 3 and 4 are going to hold on radial 280, 75 miles from the ship, and await further instructions.
Hey Wolf,
The situation is bombers are scrambling out of crimps.
Did we get GPS stuff yet?
No, that'll come here.
Is that what we're kind of waiting for?
Well, we're waiting for Crow to get started up so we can launch. Like the rest of the triggers on the mission won't start until we're airborne. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey Crow,
I'm
sorry.
about like 2 minutes from taxiing, I think.
Cool. No rush.
Wolf, if you were alt tabbing to check your SRS, for example, just press like Control and Alt on both sides of the keyboard just once, and then see if your head tracking binds work.
That's a negative.
All right. Is it like recenter, etc.?
Super excited to not have bouncing clouds tonight.
It is not moving at all.
Oh, it's not moving at all, regardless of the buttons.
Super excited to have a graphics card that doesn't make this game look like a slideshow.
Yeah, my binds for the head tracker are gone.
And 10212, ready to taxi, sitting elevator 1, taxi to Cat 4. Or sorry, yeah, Cat 1.
So sorry, Wolf. So do you mean you basically have no tracking, or is it just like do you use binds to look around still, or is it your?
Okay, no, my head tracking. I use the track IR thing, and when I go to control options in the game, under head tracker there are zero binds.
Okay, I understand. Gotcha. Is the actual column present for track IR in the different columns of devices?
Yeah, I have the head tracker column, but no binds in it.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, so this happens. This happens when the USB device gets recognized as a new device for whatever reason. So I bet you if you were to restart the game later and literally just replug your track IR, it will probably pick up the old binds to it, no problem.
207, taxi Cat 3.
You can probably also...
Could I try to unplug it and replug it right now, or...?
That I'm not sure, but what you can do is you can see if you can... at the top of that column there should be like set defaults, and since track IR doesn't actually have any like customization, I don't think, you can probably safely do that.
211, launching Cap 1.
Well, you want to do a double?
Double launch? Yeah, sure. Probably do it. Yeah, let's have a look. Whereabouts are you now?
I'm right beside you. Right side.
Yep, okay, cool, see you. Go ahead and go to 1, and Wolf go to 4, and I'll go to 2.
210, taxi Cat 1.
Worked.
That worked, Wolf?
Yes, it did.
Okay, fantastic. Perfect. Oh, are you at Cut 2 at the moment? No, that's something else.
Cat 1.
Roger. I guess, Wolf, you must be aft of the island.
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead for 4, and I'm gonna roll to Cut 2. 02 rolling Cut 2.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Was that 280 for 75?
Yes, sir. 280 radial.
Alright, we won't be able to do double, so I'm just going to piss off here. I'll do 28075 on me either.
Okay, fantastic. To 02 taking Cut 1.
Launching Cat 3. 200, clear Mother's airspace, rolling 288.5, or 288.0.
Rolling for Cat 3.
Okay, one is good jet on Cat 1.
Zero, clear Mother's airspace.
Two is good jet on Cat 3.
Roger that. Ready to launch. 3, 2, 1, launching.
Two launching.
Well, it's been a while since I've flown, but what did I mess up here? I'm not able to get TACAN on the HSI at all.
Roger. Did you stick the on button for 1 second until it says on 71?
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting TACAN on HSI when I do that. So we've got 71 X-ray, transmit receive.
Roger. And ILS is on as well, just in case I want it. I've got nothing boxed for waypoints. I'm in IFA right now, and I get no TACAN, I get no ILS on my HSI on the left side.
Okay, Roger. Stick your HSI on another screen, just to check if it's not something to do with that. Maybe that screen is on SA or something.
Nope, it's not that. What's odd is I have TDR locked though. It's showing me TDR. But I'm getting nothing in the HUD that's showing me that it's actually on there.
Roger.
So.
Okay, Roger. Then on the top left-hand side of the HSI, there's a TCN box. Do you get that if you box it?
No, my TACAN box isn't showing up, but nor is ILS.
That That's definitely weird. What I would do is I would probably cycle tack onto another channel and then cycle it back. Wolf, let's come left to heading...
Nope, it auto-locks the Teddy. Figured it out.
Roger, what was it?
Top left if you insufficient TACAN. I was on instrumentation, not TACAN.
Roger. Alright, let's see. I can see you just behind me. Let's come left for roughly for heading 280 or 2 excuse me, stand by a second.
280.
Yeah. And let's climb up as well. 10 degree climb, full throttle. No burners. And let's roll out 270 for now.
Two.
Uh, 202, checking out Mother Safe Space, pushing 288. Camelot 3, checking in 288.
555, Camelot 1.
What you say?
I didn't run this with you guys last time, so I don't know what the target waypoints are for these bad boys.
Yeah, Roger. I think we'll get coordinates once it's safe to do so. Once we get to our holding point.
Roger.
Hey Wolf, do you want me to go through slams really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So for this system, it's like a two-part system. So you have the slammer missile, and then you have the DL-13 data link pod, which we have mounted on the center line. Both of these need to be boxed. So if you go into your air-to-ground mode and then box slammer and box
Camelot
DL-13.
2 and 3, Rough Rider, push northwest to the following IP. We're still working on coordinates for the slams. Your IP is Bravo Juliet 716484. Our OE is weapons hold.
One, those coordinates were Bravo Juliet 786404, correct?
716484. It should be on your screen as well. If not, use the comms menu to have a look.
Yeah, I see it over here. 71644. Okay.
Setting it out as waypoint 1. Offside, did you get the coordinates for the IP?
Sorry, repeat for 210.
Did you get the coordinates for the IP?
I did not.
Okay, roger that. Stand by. Camelot 1, Camelot 4, 3.
Go for Camelot 1.
It looks like Offside didn't get his IP trigger. I wonder if his jet is maybe not the first jet or something. Do you think it will still work, or should he just rejoin us and get our targets?
Are we turning into these coordinates?
Yes, by just a second. We're still only 50 miles away from the Teddy, so I'm just putting us on the radial first so that we can avoid any exclusion zones.
210, establish Angel 31, rendezvous.
Roger. We are currently 50 miles out of the Teddy, following you.
Roger.
Let's try to climb out to Angels 30. So Offside, just for the time being, if you input the following grid onto your waypoint 1, this will be our IP. It looks like maybe your jet might not be the first aircraft in that flight for some reason. That happens sometimes with the way the mission editor spawns them in, so it might not have gotten the triggers. So I'll give you the IP, and then when we get the coordinates for the strike, we'll send you those as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, grid is as follows. It's non-precise 6-digit grid. It's Bravo Juliet 716484.
Alright, non-precise Bravo Juliet 716484.
Read but correct. And so let's
Spike F-18.
once we rendezvous here, we'll head for those.
Body spike F-18. Body spike F-18.
Alright, that's coming right for... oh, actually, stand by. This is interesting. You're showing us Colt 1-1 Offside.
What?
Yeah, it's got you... I think the mission editor has got you as Camelot 1-1 instead of 4-1. So that's probably what the problem is with the trigger.
Okay.
Not to worry, I see you on my right, so I'm turning right now. Wolf, do you have visual?
I have visual on 210, but not you.
Roger, I should be on your 9 o'clock, and he is on your nose.
I'm up just
God, I
arrow
think I
for
forgot
31.
everything in this. I can't even put a bloody grid in now.
Alright, just head to HSI data on waypoint 1.
Yep, one.
Yep.
One data UFC, right?
Yeah, then UFC, then grid.
Yep.
And then you need to use TDC to find BJ, which should be somewhere north of our position.
No, I get nothing. I get nothing.
So after you colonize grid, it should come up on the right DDI with a grid selector. If it's not coming up, then check if your alignment is complete.
No, the alignment was complete. Absolutely, it was complete.
Okay, and you're in IFA at the moment?
Roger.
Okay, let's have a look. So you're in HSI, and then you're in data, then you're in UFC, then you colonize number 4.
Correct for grid.
Yep, and does it actually get a colon, or does it just not react?
It flashes and goes away.
Alright, that's worrying.
Are you on VR?
No, I'm on 2D. I can look at the stream. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so we are going to go to our HSI. We are going to set a non-used waypoint. 1 is not used. There's nothing there. Fuck it, we'll use 2. We will then go to data. We will then go UFC, and we will hit grid.
Yep, that definitely doesn't look good. Go back to... Well, actually, tell you what. Try actually pressing grid with the mouse rather than with the keyboard if you have a bind.
I'm using the mouse for it.
Ah, roger, okay. That's strange. Alright, so you're definitely aligned. I can see that. Something's really strange though, because I can see stuff flashing. What if you set waypoint 0? Or do you get a distance in the top right corner? Okay, you do. Alright. That is strange. Okay. Well,
any chance you can punch the grid in and just give me GPS?
Yeah, we can try that. No problem. But let's actually tell you what. Before we try that, let us first make a heading. So let's make a turn for 314 because we have 130 miles to go. So max conserve 250 and heading 314, and let's rendezvous there.
Roger, 314, gonna continue left.
Roger. Wolf, did you get that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I got that. I just passed underneath 210.
Perfect. Alright. So whilst we're on this cruise, I'll give you the north and east.
Wait, what? North?
North is 434520.
North 434520.
Yep. And then east 360977.
Easting 360977.
Yep, copy. Look at that.
Yep,
and it
that
went
went
in. Great. All right, I've jumped off your stream now. I'm just rolling out now on approximately 311, heading for the waypoint.
Roger.
Camelot 1, Camelot 3.
Golf, Camelot 1.
Okay, looks like for some reason Offside's jet is recognized as as Colt 1-1. Not sure what happened there. So we are heading to the IP right now. We have 19 minutes to go.
Copy. Stand by and I'll...
Weird that you were able to put in the northing and easting grid, northing and easting coordinates, but not grid. Weird.
Yeah,
yeah, that's really messed up.
Yeah, it could be some sort of a glitch with the switching over into, you know, from the aligned procedure to IFA or something. I certainly know that grid just refuses to work if you're not aligned, but I saw plainly that you were aligned already, so I don't know what's going on there. But at least we have an alternative method, eh? Okay, so just to recap for SLAM, so two things. Tex will give us the coordinates for your strike offside. So he's gonna transmit that on 288 soon, and meanwhile I'll just go really quickly through the SLAM procedures, so we're on the same page here.
Just give me a second here. Okay, I'm on 310, max reserve is going to be Mach 68.
Roger.
2 seconds here. Air to ground is selected. SLAM is aligned. Flight is set to high. E-fuse is set to instant. Mode is set to pre-planned at this time. Weapon select on the DL-13 is Station Juan. And Station Juan is selected for the SLAM.
Okay, Roger. So Wolf, just for your benefit, let's set mode to TOO on both the slammers. And then let's set flight to low. We actually had better results. Should there be any SA-10s or anything like that?
Alright, TO set for both stations, flight set to low.
Same.
Okay. E-fuse obviously instant. I think E-fuse works across the weapon systems, I'm not sure though, so let's just double check. And then the next thing to do is go into Slammer display. And on there go to UFC. And set the distance to something larger than 10 miles, maybe 20 miles, that should be good. And step to the next weapon, do the same. Alright, for now that's it. We will then receive a waypoint to send the missile to, and then we'll be doing some fine-tuning. So we are likely to launch them with an interval, a little bit of an interval, like a minute or so that we can control each individual missile and fine-tune it at the end with man in the loop. So Wolf, if you go to make sure your DL-13 is boxed, as well as the slammer, and then on the bottom left you should have a weapon button.
Yeah.
Okay, great. When you press the weapon button, it will allow you to select. It will say slammer at the top and slammer at the bottom. Now that the one at the top is station number 2, the one at the bottom is station number 8. So select whichever one.
Combo 2 is formed up on enemy aircraft.
Alright.
Okay. What this does is it actually just informs the data link as to what type of weapon it should be expecting. And it also sets that particular station's channel to the data link. Now, once we launch, we will be able to verify that, but as long as it says DL-13 in the box and then underneath it says SLMR, you're good to go.
It does say SLMR underneath.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, we're rolling into 3 nails, heading through 20.
Roger, thanks. Okay, got the contacts on SA. Let's keep one eye on them, but I'm not expecting any problems. Looks like our bar cap is in place.
Yeah, they get them targeted up right now, so hopefully they get them.
Copy. How are you guys doing on fuel?
Stake 10.7.
2 is state 11.1.
Okay, Roger. Once we're down to about 10.7, we're going to drop the 2 side tanks, Lima 1 and Romeo 1.
What does pause ADC mean on the GDIs?
Say that again.
I have pause ADC showing up on the left MFD. Spike?
Yep, Roger. Okay, clean again. So that's in the advisory, you mean? I'm not sure. I've not seen pause ATC before. Something to do with your auto throttle at all?
What's going on? Knuckles. How you doing?
No, it's not that. It says POS /.
Good to be back.
Ah, sorry, POS. I'm sorry. Okay, so what that means is your positioning is could be improved with GPS. So that typically means that IFA is not working for some reason, or like you haven't got IFA set, but I know you do. But that would explain what's going on with your grid.
Could I toggle nav back to IFA, or is that going to mess me up?
No, you can do that. Yeah, you can try doing that. We could actually realign it in the air all the way from off to IFA as well, but try doing from nav to IFA first and see what happens.
Yeah, no go. I'm doing hitting 280 in case I have to notch this guy.
Roger.
I'm going to full notch right now. Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah, so I
nothing
pretty
in
much fell
the,
apart and got killed.
Nothing in the HMD as well for targets, which is really bizarre.
Yeah, it definitely looks like your alignment failed at some point for whatever reason. So it's basically complaining that it doesn't have your correct position. So okay, so let's go all the way back to off on the alignment knob.
Set off.
Yep. And now go all the way up to IFA, and you should see a countdown start from 10 minutes.
Yep, it's going. Looks like they didn't get him, so I'm gonna need some help here right now. This guy's real close.
Hey, Wiz, you on Discord?
I haven't got anything on SA that's this close. Where?
Yeah, I got shot down, dude. I fell apart, man. I'm heading out back. I'll meet up with you.
Me too. I got I ate a missile.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's 40 miles from me right now.
No biggie, man. It happens.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
Roger. Is
we'll
it on
pick off again
your
together.
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
Are
It's
you going
4
back
o'clock
up?
to me right now, 39 mile.
Yeah, sure.
Copy.
Okay.
It's early.
Are we turning in?
I'll nuke him at the 120 here.
Yeah, we're gonna turn left to help him. But I really can't see anything around you. We are in between you and the nearest enemy.
That's nothing showing up at me. Somebody's locking him right now.
Yep, absolutely. And there's another friendly aircraft in that location from me as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this jet's messed up. I'm getting unknowns at like 28,000 miles.
Roger. Well, hopefully we'll get somewhere when your INS completes.
Yeah, for sure.
Camelot 3 and 4, Rough Rider. You are cleared hot. Repeat, you are cleared hot. Take those bombers out.
What's your distance to waypoint 1?
It's currently 65 and increasing. I'm heading due east.
Okay, I got something messed up then.
Roger. Okay, well I can see you. You're near me now. So let's try and make heading for 311 for the waypoint, and see if these guys can handle it.
Can you pull up your data page and just give me the north and east again?
Yeah, affirm.
I'll read up mine here when you're ready.
Yeah, stand by. I'm getting 29 spike now on the nose. Okay, I'm ready.
North 434520.
Yep.
Easting 360977.
Yeah, read back correct.
Well, this will be interesting.
Right, you guys push to the waypoint. I'm going to try and get these get this 29 on our tail. Actually, I will not. I'm resuming to the waypoint. There's two friendlies there, so they should be alright.
Yeah, they're working on 3 nails. I think there's flash one now.
Alright, drop your tanks when you're ready.
Shigo. Spiked.
I am having a very hard time maintaining altitude and airspeed and flight controllability. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, well, are you, what speed are you making now?
152.
Okay, you should be able to push easily 280. Are you using altitude hold? What altitude are you on?
I'm at 23 and falling slowly.
Okay, that
I just went full burner. And now I'm speeding up a little bit, but my controls are all over the place, and I'm not showing any fails on the failure page.
Yeah, your right engine is off.
What do you mean my right engine is off?
Your right engine is not
Fuck,
switched on.
my right engine is off.
Camelot 3, Rough Rider. I have 2 target locations for you. There should be 2 Park Tu-142 bombers near each grid coordinate. These are not precise, so you will need vital control for the slams. Target 1, Delta Kilo 202-787. Elevation 66 feet. Target 2, Delta Kilo 205-788. Elevation 66 feet. Hold at the IP. Our OE is still weapons whole.
My right engine is not starting.
Alright, what's your RPM on the right engine currently? Is it 0 or is it 20?
36.
Okay, try to stabilize your flight and go all the way to off on your throttle control.
Done.
Okay.
I've already done this twice.
Yep. Okay. Cycle your bleed air knob all the way around.
207, taxi Cat 1.
Put your APU on. Then crank the engine and advance the throttle. And come out of burner as well. Any luck?
207,
Nada.
launching Cat 1.
Did your APU come on?
Green light is on.
All Camelot flights, Rough Rider. We are launching the recovery tankers. Arco 1 and 2 will be to the northeast of the
RPM
jetty.
is at 38.
Arco 3 and 4 will be to the northwest of the ship.
Engine throttle is off.
Yep, so what happens with the RPM when you crank?
Not moving. It's staying at 34, 35, mid-30s.
He's not iced, is he?
Yeah, maybe you are iced, I'm not sure. If it's above 30, it should just come back to life if the throttle is above idle, so not sure. Okay, it says the APU start and engine restart is below 10,000 feet and below 250 knots. So you could try descending and trying it there. And what warnings do you have on the left, DDI?
Right boost low, right bleed off, right gen. APU accumulator.
Okay, so that sounds about right. Yeah, I would go and descend to 10,000 and try it again at lower than 250 knots.
So apparently we have aircraft failures on now.
Well, it must be because this jet is whacked. It's not. There's menus not working the way they're supposed to. I can't get grids up. My waypoints are off by 140 miles. So here we are. I mean, we'll have to work through it. Like if bloat, I got the original. I got the grids that it gave me. So we should be able to get that, like if you convert that to precision waypoint or precision for me, then I can just manually enter them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if it's gonna go where the jet thinks it is, because it's showing me right now waypoint 1, it's showing me 168 miles away.
Roger.
And if that's you beside me, I think you're going like heading 020 or so.
Somebody just shot me. I'm not sure who it was.
Are you serious, dude? That looked like a MiG-29 to me.
Good. Keep after him. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
It looks like you.
Hey guys, I shot down Tex. Son of a bitch.
It looks like you've passed waypoint 1 now. So if you go into holding, do you
Do I
still
win
have a
something?
countdown?
You get demoted.
On what?
Cool.
On your alignment?
No, we're all on here.
Okay, that's really, really strange because there's no random failures on this mission.
The only thing on my left MFD is I have POS ADC, and I don't know what that is.
That's ADC, Alpha Delta Charlie?
Yep, Papa Oscar Sierra / Alpha Delta Charlie.
Okay.
It looks like an INS bug. I'll have to research it later, but...
Yeah, it definitely is about position, but I don't know what ADC stands for. How are you doing, Wolf?
1, this is 2, that is a negative on the engine restart. Nothing doing, man. Below 10,000, below 250, engine RPM will not climb above 32.
Okay, Roger, stand by.
for a second there.
I got nothing. It should be working. Everything that you're doing seems to be correct on that RPM. If you go to your... You go to your engine page, which is on the support page. Let's see if we can find anything there.
Okay.
Anything
Inlet
jumps
temp
out there?
11. And 1 RPM. Let's see. Right bleed off. APU accumulator. Right boost low. Right gen.
Yeah, so those are just your like warning warning things that stay on every screen. But what about I guess all of the numbers on the left will be different to the numbers on the right for your engine because it's stopped at the moment.
I've got, I don't know, a couple of smaller ones on the bottom. ADV-L, heat, HSEL. Oh no, wait a minute, those are the things that I have turned on.
Yeah, so
Got
try...
heading select and barometric altitude turned on.
Okay, so try switching off engine heat.
Also, I mentioned something about maybe he's iced, so I turned on my anti-ice on the engine.
Yeah, roger. It doesn't look like it's that, in that case.
Yeah, this is weird. This thinks, the game thinks I think the game thinks that my jet is 168 miles offset to the, to the southeast. All the air-to-air refueling TACANs are showing up, but they don't give me distances. It's very bizarre.
Yep, I can definitely see your jet in the air, but it definitely thinks it's in a different place in the world, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Well,
see, what's weird is waypoint 1 is showing up for me right now. It just popped up for some reason. Now I'm flying over waypoint 1, I believe.
Yes, you are. Yep, absolutely.
It's showing me 211 miles from the Teddy right now.
Yep, that's perfect.
And grids are working now.
Okay, it looks like the alignment kicked in eventually. Hey, how about you, Wolf? Any luck restarting that bad boy? If not, maybe just redirect back.
Yeah, I'm already headed back.
Okay, roger. Or if you want, you can hop into a fresh jet straight away and then just make haste with the slams. How does that sound?
That sounds easier than trying to land on the carrier with one engine.
I believe so, and also like it's just not fair for you to have to schlep a total of 400 miles just to, you know. So yeah, let's do that and come up to the waypoint. You should have a menu item in the F10 menu to get the coordinates. Otherwise, let me know.
I wrote them down.
Legend. Alright, offside, do you have coordinates at all in the F10 menu? In the comms menu?
It gave them to me in a readout.
Okay, then you should be able to, if you haven't put them in yet, then you should be able to bring them back in that menu so you can write them down into the computer.
Okay, it looks like I got a waypoint here 040. Looks like they're both basically in the same spot.
Yeah. Can you give me a readback of your coordinates? I wonder if we have the same ones or different.
Yeah, roger. Target 1, north, 445776.
Copy, that's different.
East 375974.
Okay, that's also different. So it looks like it's it could be like the same airfield or something, but separate targets. So let's go ahead and launch these suckers, and then we can go and escort Wolf or something.
I just launched. These weren't precise coordinates or anything. It gave me DK 206789 for 87 feet, and DK 208793 for 70 feet.
Perfect. Roger.
Do you want me to launch these, or what do you think?
Yeah, I would launch them, and then just make sure you give yourself like a minute in between, because they sound like they're going into the same general area, so they will probably have a similar travel distance.
Just do them as pre-plan?
No, do them as TOO. So just designate waypoint, whichever waypoint you put this into.
I got it. Okay, I'm gonna roll in and drop these goodies.
Roger.
2-0 fits in.
And 202 launching number 1.
Slam drop target 1. Slam drop jar 2.
Roger. And drop 2.
Now I'm getting errors on channel changes, all sorts of weird stuff is going on now. It's an interesting flight, man.
For sure. Are you getting the little black background piece of text that tells you the distance?
Yeah, target 171, the other one won't load though.
Roger. Did you designate the second one?
I did, yes.
Okay. So I'm getting mine on channel 8 and channel 2.
Yeah, I got 66 on channel 2, and channel 8 is not showing.
Well, that sucks.
It's okay. It's fine. They should. I mean, they should still hit as long as the coordinates are fine. They should whack. So.
Yeah, they're not precise though, so it's gonna be wide. I think it's deliberately done, so you have to do man in the loop.
Oh, okay. And now tech ends down. It never ends! It's like rolling bugs that comes back and it goes away, it comes back, it goes away.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
7
Tekken is down.
Tekken is down on the boat, stand by. Alright, let's see now. There we go.
What's up?
What's up? I got it.
Twin zero fenced out state 6.6.
Roger. 202 state 7.5. I'm staying in the vicinity here to make sure that I have range to control the missile. But actually I'm going to start heading southeast now because it's going to be enough.
Alright, I'm just cruising back towards Teddy right now.
Roger.
So the slimer that's gonna miss is, well, I'll try it again here in a second. That'll be target 1. It looks like target 2 is good to go here. Or, yeah, sorry, target 1 will be good, target 2 should be a miss.
Roger.
A little dark to be dropping these girls, man.
I think they're infrared, so should be alright.
Is a bridge typically an infrared emitter?
Oh, this is not a bridge target. The target reassignment is to hit the airfields that the bombers came out of.
Oh, is there something specific we're looking for here?
Yeah, you're looking for Tupolev F-142s parked on the parking areas on the runway.
Roger.
Camelot 3, Camelot 1.
Hey, go ahead.
Where you guys at? Are you still chasing slams in?
Yeah, we've got about 39 miles on the first slams. We only dropped 4. We had some really bizarre issues. One of Wolf's engines just quit mid-flight, and Offside had about half an hour worth of alignment before it kicked in. So we've guided the missiles in now. They're heading in. One is 36 miles. The other one is probably about 80 for me. And we are headed to the Teddy, 200 miles north.
Copy. We had an eventful flight on our side. Had a couple of blue-on-blue shots. I think for the most part we got everything down, and tag view ought to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Especially after they added friend to the HUD, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you messaged anything earlier on Discord. Some of us were deafened.
Yeah, it's all good. You guys weren't responding on 288, so I don't know if the range was too far or something or what, but...
Yeah, that's possible. We're definitely monitoring, or 2 of us are monitoring. I think Wolf has just respawned on the carrier now, so... yeah, nothing was coming through. I think it was just range.
How's the splash on these things? Can I whack 2 of these planes at once?
Potentially. I'm not sure. It's an 800-pound warhead, though.
Yeah, roger that.
Camelot 1-1, checking out 288, rolling 128.5.
Should I still continue on to target and try to prosecute, or?
What's your distance at the moment?
I am 14.8 miles away from the TDR, just getting onto waypoint 1 heading.
Okay. Try to go directly for the target and just launch the missiles when, like, program your waypoints, designate them in 2-0, and launch them as soon as you're within 145 miles.
I don't have target coordinates.
Roger. Stand by. I'm just a few moments from hitting here. 1 second. Okay, first missile is 12 miles to target.
Okay, I'm gonna roll back to 30 on my mid-A, so we'll see you guys on the deck.
Roger. Wow, the aiming is really, really easy with these at night, isn't it? It's just like freezes the image and enhances it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Alright, good hit on one. Hey Wolf, I've got about 2 minutes. Do you need the coordinates?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay. Target 1 is grid Delta Kilo.
Go.
202787. Elevation 66 feet.
Okay.
Target number 2 is also Delta Kilo 205788. Elevation 66.
Roger.
Okay, skies are clear, so you can just proceed directly to either of these waypoints. They should be on the same vector. And then just launch at about 148, and then launch another one at, you know, maybe turn parallel a little bit, or perpendicular a little bit, and then launch the next one about 1 minute after the first one. Okay, I've got time to seeker areas now. Let's see what the image is going to be like. Okay, second bar is destroyed. What's your range to target, Wolf?
162.
Roger.
But I still haven't aligned my slams.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna have to take off. Thanks for flying tonight.
Roger.
This is Wizard.
Yeah, man, no problem. Enjoyed it. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, buddy. See you
Take
later.
it easy.
Like,
Yeah, I just bailed out of the mission, guys, because I don't want to come fucking crashing through everybody at night.
No problem.
Hey, no worries, Crawley.
I'm gonna hang out and probably watch you guys and talk some shit, but yeah, it'll be a show
Roger.
if I'm in there trying to land.
No worries, man. How's everybody doing? We've got one more pair of slams heading in just a couple minutes, and then everybody will be RTB on Camelot 3.
Yeah, copy. I think we've got maybe a couple in the air down here around the ship. We got some push times assigned, so we should be on the deck here in the next 15, 20 minutes or so.
Okay, roger that.
Alright, I got a weapon ready and I got a SLMR under the DL-13. I got flight set to low, E-fuse to instant.
Roger that, sir. Go ahead and waypoint designate one of the waypoints, and let it rip.
Okay, waypoint designated. I'm rolling back into target. I was doing a loop to, you know, kind of get things all set up. So I'm rolling back into target azimuth.
Okay, perfect. Feel free to continue onto the target a little bit. I'm still about
Camelot 3 and 4
69
Rough
miles
Rider
ahead of you,
Human is
so
reporting good hits
we can
on the
come back
airfield.
together.
Great job tonight. Refuel with Arco and RTB.
Oh, nice.
We just got a great job.
Yeah, I think we managed to destroy a couple of bears there, but there's still plenty left. So yeah, definitely feel free to continue towards the waypoint for another, I would say, 30 miles. Because by the time you turn around, you know, the slams will still be only about halfway there. They're really, really slow.
Yeah, I was wondering who was still up here on my SA page. I guess that's you, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm up here, a couple tankers near me, and offside just past you.
Alright, it's giving me basically about 110. Time to target.
Do you mean in the slam display, or like what's your current distance?
On the HUD. My current distance is 152.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, their maximum range is about 150, so they will let you shoot within that approximate range.
So, shoot one, change to the second waypoint, or the second target waypoint, designate, shoot two, correct?
Yes, however, give yourself, I would say, so once you shoot the first one, step to the next weapon. You have to manually step. Then waypoint designate, but also give yourself about a minute spacing in between. So start flying on like a 45 degree angle, let's say towards the left, and then wait for about 45 seconds, and then let it rip. This is just to give you time once they arrive. This is to give you time to guide the first one in, and then the second one.
Right. All right, well, I am in range at 143.5.
All righty, let's go.
Is this a rifle or a what?
I think, as far as we know, it's a long rifle.
All right, long rifle 1.
Okay, great. Then come to about 270, and then come back onto the target. And once you roll out, release the other one. That will give you nice separation.
Okay, I've stepped to the other station, changed waypoint, did waypoint designate, and long rifle 2, weapon away.
Watch that. Okay, grand. Now, did your left DDI automatically change to the Data Link 13 TV screen, or did it not?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Go to the menu, and then it should have a DL13 display.
Yes.
Perfect. Now on that display, if you zoom in a little bit, you will see that on the bottom right there is a channel that's displayed, and in the center top there is a black rectangle with some distance on it.
Yeah, it's currently at 113.
Okay, perfect. So have a look which channel this is displaying on the bottom right, and then press UFC, and then change. If it's channel 8, press channel 2, and enter. If it's channel 2, press channel 8, and see which one is the one that's displaying a lower range. That's the range to target, and so that one is the one you should be guiding first.
All right, 2 is at 107, and 8 is at like about 112.
Perfect. That gives you nice over 5 miles separation there. So all good. So maybe do just one full revolution here at max conserve, just a left turn, and then you can probably start heading towards the carrier.
at the moment the screen is just grainy, like.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's expected. So your seeker, so there should be a time to seeker in the top right of the screen, TTS, and when that countdown is complete, you should actually see an image on the screen.
Yeah, it's showing 6:15.
6:15. Okay, so it's actually showing a 10-minute countdown, so they're gonna take 10 minutes to travel there, which is fine. So I would probably say start heading towards the carrier, otherwise you'll be stuck here all night. And if we're lucky, we might be able to get the range while you're in the stack or something.
Okay, I do not need to tank. I still have state 11, so.
Yeah, same. I mean, I've still got 5.5, and I'm already almost over the Teddy, so I'm going straight in also.
I'm gonna have to burn fuel.
Yeah, you can make that call in the case 3 stack for sure. Camelot 3-1 checking out 288, pushing 1 to 8.5.
Yeah, I'm 93 miles from the TDR.
Roger.
Head back now, or do one more revolution?
Well, I'm just thinking, maybe if you do one more revolution, that will be approximately 4 minutes, right? So by the time you get to the stack, you'll be definitely within your slam range, so you won't have to micromanage too many things. So yeah, I would say do one full revolution at max conserve. That will give you 4-minute turn time, and then start heading back.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Right. Roosevelt Marshall, Camelot 3-1, marking mothers 0354 42, Angels 30, fuel state 5.3.
So once I get to seeker mode, what do I do with it?
Okay, so once you get into the seeker mode, make sure. Actually, we can do this right now. So make sure your screen, your left screen, is sensor of interest. So it has the little diamond to the left on the SCS, and then once this screen actually comes on, it will be like steering a Maverick. So once you get the picture, you will see a sort of reticle in the middle, and you will be able to steer the reticle by depressing the TDC and then slowing it around. When you do that, it will freeze the image as if it was taking a picture, just to enhance it a little bit and give you a better stable aiming platform. But all the while, the missile is actually seeking to wherever you point it to. And as soon as you release, the picture will become live again, and you'll see it travel all the way down.
Alright, so I have to hold TDC to press and then slew?
Yes, sir. Unless you have the realistic slew switched off for the Mavericks, I can't remember.
I have realistic slew turned off.
Ah, roger. Okay. So in that case, you might not need to hold it down then. It might just react to your TDC slewing.
Commencing on time.
Marshall 202, marking mobs 311.26, Angels 30, state 5.5. Commencing state 5.6. Altimeter 29.93.
Abort inbound, resuming mission.
Marshall 202. Marking Moms 311.22. Angels 28. State 5.5.
200. Radar contact 22 miles. Expect final bearing 307. 200. Switch approach.
200.
200 platform.
Platform
200. Roger. Fly bullseye.
200.
Final radar contact 8 miles.
200.
.202 will be stacking at Angels 10, DME 25.
ECLS lock on 6 miles. St. Needles.
200. High on. Stay
Up and on.
200. Concur. Fly mode 2. Climb down to less than a minute TTS.
Roger. You heading back?
Yeah, I'm 60 miles from the TDR.
Great.
Approaching glide path. 200.
Hey guys, it's Crow. I'm gonna sign off. I'll catch you.
Sounds good.
Take it easy, buddy.
Alright, I hit one of them. I missed with the others.
3/4 of a mile. Call the ball.
200, horn ball, 4.0.
200. Horn ball. 4.1.
Was it letting you control it? Okay.
Yeah, it seemed to. I mean, it's not like particularly responsive or anything like that, but yeah, let me do it.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Red deck.
2 and 5 checking in on 128.500.
Got you 5x5.
Green deck.
Marshall 202.
And my
Moms,
comms
145.
menu is not coming up again.
24. Angels 10. State 5.0.
202. Courage Marshall, H3 recovery, CV1 approach. Expect final bearing 307. Altimeter is 29093. 202. Marshall Motors 127. Radio 25. DME Angels 10. Expected approach time is 23.
202. Marshall on the 127. 25. DME Angels 10. Expected approach time is 23.
202. Read back correct.
210 commencing on time, state 3.3.
02 established Angels 10.
202. Established Angels 10. State 4.9.
The view from the plat cam is pretty incredible right now with the moon lighting up the clouds.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take position in the stack, Angels 11. Report when you're in the stack, and then we'll give you a push time. The final bearing is 307.
Platform. Hey, 210, be advised you are off the bow of the ship. You are not aft. 215, same way. You guys need to march on the other side of the ship. Final bearing is 307. Marshall?
Bingo. Bingo.
210. Just making sure you copy the last remark. Final bearing is 307. You are heading in the wrong direction from the ship. Roger. Won't make it on the deck here. Copy. If you want to just come in, fly the bolter pattern, that's fine.
Uh, 202 reporting back on malfunction. I had to reset mine. It went from 35 to 22. So I'm going to make one more revolution and commence. Will be late for my 23 push time.
Marshall copies. You're the only one in the stack out there. You should be good to go.
Roger. I'm able to commence now. We're at 22 DME. 202 commencing. .202 platform.
Altitude. Altitude.
What's your distance, Blob?
Distance is 12.
Roger, I'm 1-7. I'm just gonna try to do a quick race and get out of the way.
No worries.
Commencing, state 4.2, altimeter 29.9
about
and 1.
7 DME and turn in.
Yeah, 210's fine up.
202.
202, platform.
07. 202. Switch approach.
202. 202, platform.
202, roger. 202, fly bullseye. 202, final radar contact, 6 miles.
202.
202, ECLS lock-on, 6 miles, St. Needles.
202.
202, up and on.
202 up and on.
202, concur, fly mode 2.
202, approaching glide path. 202. On bypass. On course. 3/4 of a mile. Call the ball.
202 Hornet ball 3.6.
You're on glide slope.
Roger ball, you're real high.
You're on center line. You're on glide slope.
On glide slope, looking good.
Bolter.
2 and 5 established. Angels 11, 34 DME, state 8.3.
Copy 215, you're clear to push on your next revolution if you want to, or you can try to hit your push time, whatever you want to do.
I just now hit 307. Commencing.
Uh, 202, push 4 DME and turn back in.
202. .202 for DME turning back in. 02 needles down and on.
Quarter mile, call
02 Hornet Ball 4.5.
You're on ball, on center line, on glide slope. You're on glide slope.
Deck.
Bingo. Bingo.
Green deck.
Two more shots, way high, you should be down around 1,200 feet.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Power. Power.
Hey Wolf, your refuel probe is out.
You on the plat bloat?
Yes, sir.
Need to get a good screenshot. Mine in VR are pretty crappy, but the view's pretty awesome with the moon behind the clouds.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Could have been just my external sync. No worries.
Am I the last?
Yes, sir. But I only just landed now, so you're good. Max, you're seeing that little radar display in the bottom right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Of course, I haven't done this for a while, so a little tense.
No worries, man. You're doing great. If you're seeing a green alignment light, then come touch to the left. There we go. Amber now. That's perfect. Keep it like that. Three-quarter mile, call the ball.
102.15, state 6.0.
Roger that, on center line, on my slope. Bring it home. Yep, good job, 4-wire.
Red deck.
Alright, that's everyone. I think.
Green deck.
Yep, I'm gonna switch computers and jump on TAC view real quick.
Alrighty then. That wasn't, I guess, too terrible for my first case 3 and what?
No,
and a half, 2.
You got
Oh,
this
dude,
one.
your second pass was super solid. I think the first one you just didn't get low enough fast enough. I think that threw you off. But yeah, that second pass was super solid. Okay, I got tag view up. If you guys want to jump in, should be relatively interesting on the air-to-air side.
For sure.
Definitely did not go as smooth as last week. Who else still here?
Got
me and Mamba.
Yeah, Mamba and Wolf and offside. Oh man, we almost thought that you had random failures on, but I looked at the screenshot you sent me and they were definitely not on. So I don't know what the hell happened to our jets.
Yeah, I don't either. It's
I want
weird.
to talk to the fucking maintenance guy then. Because that jet was a piece of trash.
I'm gonna go talk to him with a fucking wrench.
Crazy. So we got on station relatively quickly, uneventful, got formed up, got called off to intercept the first group. This first intercept was pretty poor. We pulled in way behind them, had to really burn to catch up. Crow turned in earlier, which was good. Me and Mamba were a little late. Got formed up, got the call from the Teddy, and it didn't take too long before those guys broke off. Headed back to base. Then we got vectored onto the second group. This intercept ran a little bit better.
Nice.
Got formed up. Mamba and I were on the left of the bomber. Crow was on the right. And then the MiG started to fall back. I think we did a pretty good job of staying with them. At some point, they started to fall back. There they go. And then I think Crow got Fox 2 on one of them relatively quickly. We waited for the call to go hot. And then I had Mamba and Crow go after the fighters, and then I locked up the bomber with Sparrow. I got real nervous here with this guy turning on me, but I had to stay supporting that missile.
Yeah.
Crow got the second one pretty quick. At this point, we had these other two guys coming in. Who were these? I guess that may have been the Camelot 2's first group.
Yeah, I think those guys, I think I heard them say they were being shut down.
Yeah. So Mamba went defensive here. I think did you beat this first one or did it get you? I don't remember. It looks like you, well, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, I defeated the first one. Looks like you got a heater off here. Took me a while. I couldn't get him locked up with my radar for some reason. Yeah, I think the second one got you. And then I was able finally to get him locked. If I could have got him locked earlier, I might could have saved Mamba there. Or maybe did he beat that one? No, he's going down. So yep. So I was able to get that one, and then at that point, we had a pretty good helmet fire going at this point. I saw this guy on radar. I wasn't real sure if this was maybe another MiG left over, so I turned and engaged here. What did I get him with? 120, fairly close range 120 shot there. And then we were, I don't know if this was, so this would have been the second group that Camelot 2 would have intercepted. We weren't sure what was what at this point, so we were just shooting anything that moved. So the MiGs turned on us. Crow got a 120. I got a 120 off. Got one MiG. And the bomber, I go defensive here. I think I was able to defeat this one. Crow beat that one. I don't really remember what happened at this point. I think this was me trying to get on his tail, and then Crow came down to support and kind of mistook me for the MiG, I think. I have no idea how that one didn't track.
Yeah.
And that was my last 9X at this point, so I think I'd shot both of my Sparrows already, too. No, that was the second Sparrow. I think he just outclimbed it at that point.
Oh.
Getting a vertical scissors here. And at this point, Crow called a high left-hand turn or whatever, or right-hand turn, which I think was what this guy was doing. And then he just mistook me for the MiG and got me with guns. And I guess I shot the missile after he realized what had happened there.
Right.
And then he got shot down not too long after that. Let's see what happened with this fifth group here. Good kill there. That one missile went dumb at that point. He took a heater. And then this guy got his cruise missiles off. Hopefully the bullet shot those down. Yep. So the bolt was safe. Let's go back and see what happened to this first group. I had the random triggers on these, so I think their first one may have not turned off.
Is he trying to get information with him, or what the fuck? Is he escorting him in?
That was the radio call was to form up with the bombers, and then the Teddy made a radio call to tell them to turn cold, and there was a random trigger to determine whether they turned or whether they kept going. If they kept going, then these MiGs kind of fall back, break formation, and engage. Yeah, there they go.
Good job for Wizard for keeping up with them.
And then they just throw the brakes on there at the very end, and this is hard too this time of day in the clouds if you lose one of them. So they did a good job of staying with them. So Crawley got the first one, missed 9X there.
So in a situation like that, should you be going for the fighters or should you go for the bomber? I would think go for the bomber.
Well, if you go for the bomber, the fighters are going to shoot you down.
Yeah, you can always catch up with the bomber after.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, it looked like he maybe lost visual there in the clouds. Oh, that dude got both of them real quick. Looks like this guy got cruise missiles off. Assuming they get shot down. Boat's not messing around. Or the destroyer, whoever shoots those.
Yep.
Okay, Blow. What about you guys? Sounds like you guys had some.
Yeah, we had some interesting issues. So we rendezvoused with offsite at the 70-mile mark. At that time, we're at 30,000 feet, all of us. But offsite was having some issues with grid input, like it just wouldn't take any grid. So it seemed to be just misaligned, but all of his alignment checks were correct. So we did a full cycle off to IFA and then gave it the 10 minutes required and then some more. And eventually his waypoints and everything else kind of kicked into place. But by that time, Wolf is at 10,000 feet trying to restart his right engine, which which obviously was on because he managed to climb with us to 30,000, but then suddenly became switched off, and it wasn't icing. It wasn't, and it was also not coming on, even though we followed some procedures there. So we tried at high altitude, and then we tried a low altitude with a APU, and it just wouldn't kick in. So we had. So he started turning around for the boat, but then eventually, I just said, just jump into a fresh jet and bring in some cruise missiles there. So Offside managed to get his weapons sorted out, and his grid input started working as well, so he got the targets. I think maybe his second slammer didn't weapon designate, and I don't know if that's just because of the alignment issues or what it was, but he got one spot on. The second one just kept flying for another 100 miles or so. And then meanwhile, I got the first one. So the way I launched mine was just launched about 115 miles, so around the IP. Then I turned cold for about 180 degrees. Then I turned back hot, and I let one go at about 90 degrees perpendicular. So I actually had a bit too much spacing in between mine. So I had a good 40 miles spacing between them.
That's the one that already came back and landed. That's funny.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it did look like it was a little bit out of the way. So yeah, so got a positive hit on that, and at that time my signal is starting to degrade a little bit, but still perfectly usable. And what I found really interesting is that the fact that it freezes the image when you aim is really helpful at night, because it also does some kind of image processing on it, and
nice.
and it kind of makes it really plain as day as to what you're aiming at. It's much clearer than when the image is moving. So it's quite easy to pick these targets off despite the smoke, despite everything else.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Wolf, if you just scrub another 20 minutes or so, Wolf's missiles, I think one of them definitely hits. And the other one, I'm not sure. I think, Wolf, you said you didn't get a hit notification on the second one.
The first one, these are the first 2 slam ERs I've ever shot. So I just wasn't really familiar with what I was looking at, and I was trying to pick out targets. So I ended up just driving it into the ground, basically.
Roger.
But by the time I got around to the second one, I kind of sort of had it sorted out, and I actually managed to hit. I don't think I killed it, but I managed to hit real close to one of the planes. That one right there. And damaged it. I know I damaged it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that. I got the hit notification. So
There were 2 vehicles there. So it looks like you took out one of the vehicles, or maybe it was already dead.
I mean, it was in process of kind of overshooting a little bit. So like last second, I kind of pulled it down and to the right. I mean, you can kind of see it, the aim changing there. But
I mean, yeah, it's an 800-pound warhead. It would have damaged that plane beyond repair from that distance. Cool.
Did you guys get the like the mission success little voice cue at the end?
We did.
Yes.
We actually got this before Wolf shot his missiles. Now, the one thing that I wanted to feedback was at some point, Camelot 3 received a call, which was completely strange because the voice queue was Camelot 2 and 3, which is not a grouping, right? Like we have 1, 2, or 3, 4. So I wasn't sure about it. And then at some point, there was a call. Maybe this is the same call. I can't recall now. I can have a look at the stream, or you can just have a look at the triggers. But it was definitely something to do with you're either cleared hot or cleared to engage. But it kind of sounded like it was about the bombers rather than the targets.
Yeah. So I redid all these, or I redid a bunch of the voice cues when I got that different program that sounds a lot better. So I may not have picked the right ones on some of those.
Roger. But
Do you remember about when it was?
So the one that was at the Camelot 2 and 3, that was, I think, our first one after takeoff. So it would have been roughly when you guys were on station. So I wonder if it's that when we arrive at the radial, maybe, if there's one there.